Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make Kashmiri Chai, or they call it also pink tea. Now this tea is originally usually a little bit on the saltier side, but I'm actually going to add sugar. You can add sugar too. And it is a milk-based tea, so if you're lactose intolerant, choose your appropriate dairy, or I believe that you can have this without any milk too. I don't see a problem with that. But this recipe is really easy, doesn't take that much time, and you can also have it throughout the day with your favorite snack. So without further ado, let's get started. Before leaving, if you haven't already done so, please hit subscribe. It helps me out so much. And like, share with all your friends, and follow me on my Instagram at Squatting Saffron.
For the ingredients, I'm going to be using a tea blend from The Real Spice. Use my code for a free ebook. I'm going to have some baking soda, some salt, and for tea, you're going to need specifically green tea. I'm using the bags, but you can use the loose leaf. You're going to need some almonds and some pistachios. I didn't have any, so you can have some, but I don't. And you're also going to need some water. I have 2 cups of water. So I bring a pot and turn it on. You're actually going to need 2 cups of water, like I said, because we're gonna make this in half. This is kind of a complicated tea to make, but I try to make it as simplest as I can, and this is one of the simple forms that I know of. This tea is very special in that it's not commonly served, and it's not something that people commonly drink anyway. But I thought it was a fun idea to make this recipe, and I'm just putting my green tea leaves in there. I'm also going to add my baking soda and my salt. I used 1/4 of a teaspoon. And I will list down all the ingredients associated with the amount of quantity that I've used down in the description box below, so please do check that out. So I'm just here bringing my tea to a boil, and it's starting to change a little bit of color. So once it starts to boil, I'll show you what to do next. Now my tea has came to a boil and the color is changing too. So on this stage, basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to cook the tea. So I had 2 cups and I want to make it to 1 cup. Because my tea is bland, I'm using the Real Spices tea blend. This one is really good. My green tea has no flavor whatsoever, and I don't have actual Kashmiri Chai tea leaves, so I'm adding some flavor to it. The Real Spices tea blend just makes it so much easier to add all the spices in it without having me to ground them up. So everything is all in just one of the little tub of the seasoning. So awesome. Here I'm still cooking the tea. Swishing it around back and forth with my spatula really helps it to distribute evenly the spices, the chemicals, the baking soda, the salt, everything, so it gets mixed in really well and the tea gets cooked all the way. So now my tea has gone about half of a cup, so there's a cup remaining in the pot. Here's the chemical reaction. So for some reason, mixing the baking soda with the tea and then shocking it with some ice cold water, I used 1 cup of ice cold water, is going to change the color of the tea. This is so cool. It's like a science experiment. But as you can see how it's turned a little bit red, that's what you want. It has to change its color. If it hasn't changed its color, then you probably need to cook it a little bit more prior to that. So at this point, the color has changed, and what I'm doing is I'm waiting for it to go down. So I want this again to be half a cup. I'm here cooking it again. So it is going to take a little bit of time because we've shocked the tea, and you can see that red color right there. So over time, as it's cooking and getting to that 1 cup remaining, that's going to keep changing its color. So now that my tea is boiling up and it's about 1 cup left in there, that's how you know that your tea is ready. Now the cool thing about this is that this is called a gawa, and basically you could store this in the refrigerator for about a week, and then what you can do is anytime you want to drink Kashmiri chai, all you gotta do is put your milk that you like and warm up the tea and enjoy it with your favorite snack. So that is something that I really like about this tea. It does take a little bit hard work, but do know that it's kind of like your instant coffees that you get in the store, where you can refrigerate them up to a week. Now I'm gonna grab my little cup and I'm gonna grab my tea, and I'm going to put a lot of this. I don't want a lot of milk, so it just depends how much milk you want. You can definitely enjoy this without a milk as well, but traditionally you have to have milk with it, and you can have milk of any of your choice. So now I'm just adding just a little bit of milk, and see that color? I promise you it is slightly pink. It looks brown, but it is pink. Now if I had actual Kashmiri chai leaves, I'm pretty sure it'd be a lot more pink than this. Now I'm just going to add my almonds. Like I said, I did have pistachios, so I'm just using almonds. And there you go, my tea is ready to be served. Now, like I said, this tea is a little bit more on the saltier side, so I'm just going to add a little bit of sugar to give it a little bit of sweetness. After mixing, I'm just going to enjoy this with one of my favorite sweets. It's an Indian sweet. Or you can enjoy this with your donuts, with your biscuits, your popcorn, any kind of snack that you like. I hope you guys liked this recipe enough to give it a try, and let me know if you did.